Check this out. I got, well, there was stickers on this guy. David Finch book in the mail. It's pretty sweet. Oh yeah, forgot it came with these guys. I got 2 of them. I bought 2 books, that's why I got 2 of these. I'm pretty sure this is what the Giclee, the bigger, larger print that I bought. Giclee. I don't know how to pronounce it. But anyway, yeah, beautiful work. I watched him draw all of these. These ones I'm pretty sure were on the giveaway stream. This is pretty sweet. He's on that, what do you call it, gargoyle? Looks like a newborn bird to me, but check out that Batman. Yeah, so a lot of cool stuff in this book. I don't want to go through every page or anything. That'll take a long time. But it's this big friggin' tube that he sent me. Here we go with this thingy. And it's got this like torn paper. Maybe that's why it's like a fancy print. Like they don't use their scissors, they just tear it by hand or something. Oh, sweet. That's awesome. That's like way more detail than I was thinking. Shows all his like brush marks. It feels like, yeah, like there's no ridges or anything, but it feels like you could see the ridges. So these are just his creations. That girl right there, her name is Malaise, and this guy is come on, it's name will come to me. I don't know who that guy is, but he looks like the bad guy because he looks slightly more evil than Blight, yeah. He looks slightly more evil than Blight and Malaise. So I don't know. Maybe he's their buddy or something. Maybe he's like their pet, whatever they call their pets, familiars or something. And got a signature right there. That's a real signature, so that's awesome. Okay, so this is the fan art part. I decided to go with Malaise. I didn't have a pose or anything in mind, so I was trying to look at some stuff for inspiration. I was looking at all my comics, and I was like, okay, well, I'll combine a couple of these poses. It was like a Giclee Psylocke, and then where she was like had her hips. I think it's called contrapposto. And then, but her arms were different, and her face was like slightly more towards the screen. So I just changed the arms. I couldn't figure out what to do with the arms. I was like moving them up and down, left and right, as you can see on here. And then I wanted her face to be mostly profile, but like slightly tilted, and not just like a straight on look at her jaw. You'll see. Like I also wanted to kind of tilt that also, just to have some kind of I don't know, make it more visually interesting. Okay, and then right here, sometimes I have a habit of making like 1 or 2 limbs longer than, like, out of proportion from all the others, so it looks a little weird. And then I noticed that, so I adjusted the forearm of her. I think I adjusted a couple more times, can't remember, but also I'll jump around from one part of the body to the next. I do that, just that's how I think that's how a lot of people draw. But so I do that automatically, and then like if I can't figure out something like that arm, I'll just go to the next part of the body and keep drawing and start putting in details till, like, I don't know, either an idea hits me or like there's some kind of visual cue that makes me have a better idea of how the arm should look. Doing these eyes and lips and the top of that mask, I probably erased them 8 or 9 times and redrew it. I was having a tough time trying to make it look like they all were in perspective when doing a slight head turn like that. It was a little harder than what I thought it was going to be. Doing these shoelaces on this corset thing were a little tough. I was trying to decide where to put the I forget what you call those holes that the string goes in. It looked like from the reference material that the string was like on the sides like that. So I tried to stick with that. I kept doing it. It kept looking off to me. But at one point I was just like, after redrawing it so many times, I don't know, it kind of looked just normal. So I was like, all right, that's good enough. Doing hair, I think I said it in another one of my videos, but I don't feel like I have it down. It still slows me down quite a bit. And I heard on a couple other people's streams where they were saying pretty much the same thing. I don't know exactly what they said or how they put it, but they struggle with hair sometimes too, especially different black hair and where to put the sheen or shine or whatever on him. This girl, Malaise, she has white or like light gray hair, so I don't want to spot any blacks in there. The darker parts I try to put more detail, but that was about it. And you could tell I keep trying to make up my mind of where I want to put the hair strands. also for studying hair, I try to look at magazines. Well, I did when I first started drawing, and it would look pretty terrible. Like I think I remember going to a convention, and a guy was looking, an artist was looking at my drawings, and he was like, "You should really use reference for this stuff." And I didn't want to like, yeah, I was using reference. I was just kind of like in the back of my head thinking like, crap, that was a reference. So like, how do I make my drawings look good with reference? I don't know what reference he was talking about, if it was real life or if I should have actually drawn from, like, use a comic, another comic book as reference, which I got told that quite a bit, like a lot. When I went to conventions, they were saying do life study courses, like take classes, do the 2 week, at least 2 weeks or 2 months, something like that. And I did draw a lot of life drawings. Like on YouTube, they have some like life drawing poses where people move, and you have like a timer going, and you could pause them if you want, obviously. But so I did that a lot. I don't know if that helped me or if it like slowed down my learning. It feels like it helped me, but then I heard like also a lot of comic book artists that were saying, don't go from life. You want to make comics, study comics. Like a lot of them were saying that. So I was like, okay, I guess I'm gonna be looking at a lot of my favorite comic book artists since then. So for the past, I'd say like 2 years, that's when I really noticed growth in my work anyway. I don't know where I'm going with that. I guess if you want to make comics, I would suggest the same thing. Study your favorite comic book artists. I don't think drawing from life will hurt you like too much anyway. I mean, as long as you're like picking things up and applying them, and then if it comes out the way you like, then I think it's a strength for you. this part, I'm just doing a thick outline of the whole drawing to kind of have an illustrative look. I wasn't doing like line thickness. I think I was in a couple spots I was trying to, but for the most part it's like the same amount of thickness on the outline of the whole drawing. These the lips there on her face were giving me trouble through like the whole drawing. I would like work on them a little bit or erase here and there and make it more like U shaped, or else I'd pop out the bottom lip, make it more circular, and it just wasn't working to me until eventually I just thought like, all right, that's good enough. That was the best I could do. But yeah, thanks for watching the video if you made it this far, and good luck on your own drawings.